Hi everyone, it's Emma. Since you saw me last in my, day 6 BookTubeathon vlog, I got very sick. I was a little bit sick in that, but I got really sick for a long time. So I'm just now starting to feel better. Thank you guys, by the way, for all of your sweet messages. I got so many get well messages and comments, and it was just so cute. I might still sound stuffy, but I'm feeling amazing, actually. I just still have some stuffiness. Since I was sick, I didn't get to do the last day of BookTubeathon's challenge, and I also didn't get to vlog. And I really wanted to do the last challenge. This was my favorite challenge out of all the ones that were issued. I just loved the idea so much, so I'm doing it today, even though it's 5 or 6 days late. So the day 7 challenge for BookTubeathon was to tell a story about a book or reading experience that was really meaningful to you. My story is not technically a specific book or a specific reading experience. Basically, this is the story of this bookshelf, which I think I've mentioned on my channel a couple times, but I've never told the full story. And it's probably one of the most meaningful things that's ever happened to me, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. So first of all, I have to give some context so that you'll understand it all. I had to move out of my childhood home when I was maybe 17 for very complicated reasons, and I lost all of my books, all of my childhood books, all of the original Harry Potters that I had, all of the Percy Jacksons that I read. So you can imagine how devastating that was to me, especially as a 17-year-old, and books were really important to me at the time. So about a year later, on my 18th birthday, it was already an amazing birthday because my brothers had both surprise flown home to see me for my 18th birthday. There was this mysterious tarp in the corner of my kitchen. Basically what had happened was my parents had sent out an email to all of our friends and family and asked them to send me a book that they had enjoyed or that was meaningful to them, and a note about why it was meaningful to them or why they liked it. I opened about 70 books from my friends and family, each with a note about why they loved it. Some of them were books I had already read, like the Harry Potter series or the Anne of Green Gables series. One of the reasons that I love reading is actually connecting to other people and why they love books. The fact that some of them were books I had never heard of didn't matter at all to me, because actually what's most important a lot of times is knowing that someone I love loved it. For the most part, I've kept all of the books that people gave me together on these shelves. I've also added books that I bought, obviously all of this manga is mine. A family friend from our church gave me this copy of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. The letter just fell out. His letter was beautiful too, but the illustrations inside. The reason that this one was kind of a good example of why the whole experience was meaningful to me is because this isn't something that I would buy for myself ever, but it just is so beautiful and I appreciate it so much. Some of the books that were given to me that have become my favorites are A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith, Bel Canto by Anne Patchett, Where the Mountain Meets the Moon by Grace Lynn. This one was given to me by a girl that I used to babysit, and I absolutely loved it. It was so beautiful. I was also introduced to Emily Dickinson poems through this. I obviously knew who Emily Dickinson was, but I hadn't read any of her poems until my great aunt gave me this. I have still not read all of these books, even almost 2 years later, but I'll always remember that my personal library was started this way, and now whenever you see me filming in front of this bookshelf, you'll know that all of my friends and family are the ones who made it possible. So that is going to be my meaningful book-related experience. If you want to follow me on social media, all of my links will be down below. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a bright day, and I will see you in my next video.